Good afternoon, fellas. Good afternoon. Good afternoon on this day. Good afternoon, guys. Happy Sabbath to all of you guys. Y'all might hear the fan. Hopefully, y'all can hear me clear. It's been, well, first, I just want to give y'all thanks. Just give a lot of credit, you know what I'm saying? Especially, y'all's giving, us the strength to continue to serve. Still go ahead and go online, go to YouTube, and just send out the information. Me and my lady have been sick for near. Uh, we've been sick for around 2 weeks, fellas. All right, we've been. It's been pretty tough. Um, it's been really tough, man. Sore throat, stomach ache, man. Been feel nauseated. My lady, felt the same. So I just give y'all credit that he's been healing us from that situation. And no, we didn't get vaccinated of a COVID vaccine. No, no, we have not. So we simply just went ahead and got some sleep. Yeah, just went ahead and we drank a lot of liquids and ate some soup. Um, my lovely daughter, my stepdaughter, she gave us some soup, and my lovely brother-in-law gave us some soup. It's been tough, man. It's been it's been real tough. I think that's just from the fact that they say when you do good, when you do well, stuff is going to come at you, man. We just have to, you know, just you know, just continue to encounter those taxes. Just continue to stay loyal to you. Listen, man, it's been really tough on us. It's been really hard. Um, man, nightmare, man. Nearly vomited. Something I didn't. So it's one of those moments, man. I know people say, well, it could be airborne. Maybe I don't know, man. But what's important is that we are fine, and we are very excited to come back at this. Um, come back on YouTube and continue to serve, man. What I'm saying? We'll continue with this. Hopefully, you guys having a wonderful Sabbath on this day. For some of y'all that may not know what the Sabbath is, hopefully, you guys had a good Saturday at this time, Sabbath day. Um, as you guys see up there in the title, as you see, it's very controversial, fellas. What is marriage? What is covenant? Okay, I don't recall talking about this, but I did a lot of search. I did a lot of reading on it. I did not to boast. Did a lot of studies on the origins. Okay, I might get on the origin, of how marriage worked. You know how the covenant worked. Okay, so y'all probably notice why he put covenant next to marriage because some people may be familiar of the word covenant. Okay, covenant is it's an agreement between a male and a female. Okay, in some perspectives, females and a male in polygyny. Okay, it can be that way in that perspective. Um, it also can mean it can mean salvation, which I'm gonna get on. Okay, a lot of folks don't define that as part of salvation when it comes to the woman, okay, or the women, okay, in that perspective. So that's what a covenant really means in the terms of scripture. Now, the reason I put in marriage next to next to the covenant, a lot of folks we've been taught to say married, we married, marriage. Sometimes I use that term. I try not to keep using it, but marriage is I want to say it to where you guys like get a point of what I'm saying here. But marriage is you please to who? The court system, okay? You get your ring, you go ahead and you let them, okay, the powers that be, the government, to watch over everything you have, etc. Okay. But that's not what we're going to be talking about. We'll talk about in a spiritual and a righteous perspective. Now, maybe Yahuwah willing, we're going to be dealing with the false sense of marriage. Okay, we might deal with that because we have been growing up, um, you know, thinking that okay, the woman is 18, she can be married. The man is 21, can be married. Okay, that makes sense. They say go ahead and go to grammar school, high school, college. So, and the parents say, hey, or the grandparents say, hey, listen, wait till 35 to 40 years old to get into oh man, to get to a marriage, to get married, have children. Listen, fella, we're gonna get on some lot of stuff on this, man. I'm gonna expose some issues. Okay, fellas, I'm going to expose a lot of things. Okay, because remember, this truth that I speak is about freedom and love. Anybody who watches, okay, it's about Yahuwah, not about me. It's not about my lovely lady right here, man. It's about the Father, and I'm very excited to get on this today. Let's pray. Father, Yah, we first want to thank you that you healed us and gave us the strength to come back after I think after 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Very excited about this, Yahuwah, and I know you get all the esteem. Just get back at it on the Sabbath. Thank you for this feast day. Thank you for the rest day. And we're just asking that give us a wonderful day, a righteous day. So that you can be pleased on this day, Father, and on this night, on the Shabbat night as well. It's coming up later on. Father, we love you, and we appreciate people that's watching the videos. It may not be a lot of people. I'm not expecting. It's okay, long as somebody's watching and learning. And that's what's important. Whether the person got family or not, it don't matter. But Father, we thank you that you're giving us the ability to continue to speak. To speak some things that make people think and get inspired and want to get back in their scriptures. And probably go ahead and study after 10 years or shorter than or longer than that. So that people can go ahead and get some understanding, so that they can live eternally with you, Father. Halal Yahuwah. We give you honor and praise on this time. Again, this is going to be a great time, especially dealing with this particular subject. That a lot of folks don't reach was talk about. They just go ahead and just abuse it. We notice that Father, people just treat it as a business, marriage. People, yeah, they treat marriage religiously. So, we'll deal with some problems, Father, but I do need your help. I can't do this without you. Father, may you speak through our spirit, my heart, so that this word be coming out accurately, so that people can get an understanding, so that people don't get deceived of what they think marriage is, okay, or what they think covenant is. Um, Allow Yahuwah give you honor and praise on today. Father, may you protect us against all manner of distractions. Thank you. And may Yahuwah so be it. Okay, praise y'all. I'm going to read a song. Psalms chapter 100. Boy, so glad to be back, man. It feels good to be back. Praise y'all. Psalms 100, verse 1. Make a joyful noise to Yah, you land. Serve Yah with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know that Yah is the mighty one. It is he that made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, sheep of his pasture. Enter to his gate with thanksgiving, to his courts with praise. Be thankful to him, favor his name. For Yahuwah, for Yah is good, and his mercy is everlasting. His truth endures to all generations. Thank you, Father, for Psalms 100. Let's go to 2 Timothy, chapter, I think it was chapter 4 or 5, right? I think it's one of those two chapters. Verses 16, 4:16, yeah. Okay. All righty. Let's go back. Let's see here. I passed it up. All right. Okay, let's come back at it. Yeah, 3:16. My apologies. 3:16 is 2 Timothy. And want to read, actually, instead of verse 16, read verse 17 as well. All scripture is given by inspiration of Yahuwah, and is profitable for truth, for reproof, for correction, for instruction of righteousness. Verse 17, that the man of Yah or the woman of Yahuwah may be perfect, okay, um, thoroughly furnished into all good works of behavior. Okay, to Yahuwah, 2 Timothy 3:16 and 17. Okay, so let's go and get on with this, man. Okay, like I said earlier, we're going to deal with the positive. We'll do the positive side of what is a covenant / marriage. And Yah will, and maybe later on today, we'll deal with the false sense of it. Might be possible, maybe I should go ahead and do the positive in parts, Yah willing, and then after that, we'll deal with the negativity, fellas. How about that? How's that sound? Okay, so we're going to start with the Old Testament, Old Covenant. Start from there. Okay, let's go to Genesis. Y'all know I'm going to go. Y'all know I'm going to go to, right? We want to just take our time, take it baby steps about this. Okay, about this. Genesis, and let's go right on to chapter 3. Okay, or is it chapter 2? Let me see. Okay. Okay, chapter 2, we're going to start from there. Okay, chapter 2, y'all. Chapter 2, y'all. Okay, now let's go ahead and get verse 18. We're going to start from there. Okay, Yah said, it is not good that the man should be alone. Okay, that the man should not be wifeless or womanless, have no woman. That's what they're saying. Okay, fellas. All right, because it's important that a man should have a woman. Okay, highly important, or he can have women either way. Okay, this is highly deep. Okay, it says, I will make him a help meet. That's important too, fellas. Okay, I love it because it's interesting. Marriage is about assistance. Okay, I told later about this a few times, man. Let's say you, man or sir, let's say you got no legs. How you gonna get something to eat? Your help me will help you. Come on, I'm preaching, to get to the bathroom. Did that make any sense, guys? Right? Now, another example. You got no legs, you're very hungry. Okay? It's hard for you to reach the cabinet. Your help me is going to help you to cook. It's going to cook you a meal. Okay? Let's continue, fellas. Verse 19. And out of the ground, Yah formed every beast of the field and found the air and brought them to the man to see what he would have called them. And whatsoever the man called every living creature, that was the name thereof. The man gave names to all cattle and fowl, and to the chickens or the fowls of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for the man, there was not a help meet for him. Okay? So Yah caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man. Okay? And he slept. He took one of his ribs, closed up the body, okay, the flesh thereof, right? And the rib which Yah had taken from that man, Adum, or Dinah, okay, made a woman, okay, and brought her into the man. Now, fellas, it's interesting that this pointed out, okay, he created her, okay. This was actually through making love. Let's continue to prove that. Verse 23, the man said, this time bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. How do you have flesh to flesh? The woman needs a penis. Let me say it again. How is that possible? She needs a penis. Not the condom with the penis. That's not how you start a marriage, fellas. Did y'all know that? Y'all think y'all married because you use condoms all the time? Uh-oh, I'm preaching. Uh-oh, I told you this is going to be something, man. Okay? This is vagina to penis. When that man touched her vagina with that penis and he stick right inside of her, penetrate, that's flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. Y'all know it, didn't you? Okay? Okay? And she should be called woman because she was taken out of man, meaning she's under him. Okay? Let me stop real quick because when I mean by under, that means by the man, any man penetrates a woman, okay? He creates protection over her, creates authority, he creates a family. She gets pregnant, even Okay, or he creates a household for her, like create a barrier. You notice how females, what do they do after they love to the man? What do they do when they at work? Let's say the woman's at work. What does she do? Oh, girl, I gotta hurry get home, and my man needs me. She is stuck on him. Does that make any sense today? I know it's been 2 or 3 weeks. I know, I get it. I'm a little bit rusty, but does that make any sense right now? She's gonna be like, damn, I gotta get back to my man at 7 o'clock, or else he's mad at me. He's gonna hurt me. Not hurt me, not saying like beat her up, but like a little irritated. Okay. The woman is stuck on him after that she receives his spirit. Okay. The soul, the spirit through sex, correct? So that's why women are stuck on a lot of cases. Even women that's religious too. Yeah. Wicked women, they want to go back to it. Now we're wrong. There are cases where I know I'm kind of rambling, but there are some women that don't care because they've been with other men. That's another subject, another time. Okay, they've been fooling other men. But we're talking about a particular woman that had one man. Okay, was a widow. She's going to be stuck on him. She's going to please him because she received his spirit on her. Flesh, flesh, bone, bone. She is stuck on that brother. Let's continue. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Now let's stop right here. Okay, you guys understand about a basic in chapter 2 of how would a covenant or a marriage start. It's through flesh to flesh, bone to bone. You got your sexual, situation going on. Okay. And as a matter of fact, talking about this, I'm not saying to just start sex right away. You got to know a woman, a man. We'll deal with that later today. Okay. Let me see. Make sure we're good here. Okay. Let's go right ahead and go to chapter 4. Okay. In the same book. Okay. We know chapter 3 was drama. That's not about the marriage. It was about drama that went on distraction. But let's go to verse 1 in chapter 4, please. It says Adam knew Eve or Kuah, okay, his woman, okay, his woman, and she conceived, okay, and bore Cain. Okay, so let me stop here. This is part of basic marriage. Fellas, you hear me? Listen, this is part of basic. Okay, you get her pregnant, man, that's your damn woman. Indeed. Even if she wasn't pregnant, that's still yours when you stick your penis inside of her. Y'all trip me out with this thing. Well, she just my friend, what do y'all say? She be like, oh, well, this is just somebody. I'm just saying, even though I hit it and quit it. No, that's your woman. That is yours. You didn't hit quit nothing. That is your responsibility. Okay, listen. A marriage is a job. Okay, it is a initiation. When you take a woman and you take advantage, okay, man, you got to take care of that damn woman. Do you hear me? I don't care if she got a missing foot. You screwed her. You screwed the woman. Okay, ain't got her pregnant. That's your damn responsibility. That's why Yahuwah gets upset. We'll deal with that. That's why Yahuwah, man, I spoke on the subject about adultery. I spoke on that and divorce. What did I say before that? What did I say in that subject of divorce? Yahuwah hates divorce. Did I not say that? We are responsible for who we sleep with. Okay? So he got her pregnant. It's a done deal. Got the first baby came, right? Let's continue. Okay? She conceived and bore a man. It said, I've gotten a man from Yah. Verse 2 in chapter 4. And she again bore his brother Abel or Hayal. Okay? Hayal was his keeper of the sheep. Cain was a tiller of the ground. Now what we got is a family process. Now we got a family tree. And you guys notice they did not go to court. They didn't go to no church. They didn't go to an institution to get into a covenant. They simply lived in the garden. He made love to that chick, Eve. Got 2 sons, fellas. Now y'all may say, well, brother, I think marriage is still about going to the court. No, it's not. I don't see nowhere written here. Okay. This is major. Okay. She received his semen, no problem. Got inside of her, bam. That's his woman, fellas. Flesh to flesh, like the same with us. Y'all brothers better get real with y'all women that y'all sleeping with. Quit trying to be, what do you call that? Stop trying to sleep with them, and then you want to block their damn phone numbers and stuff and block from Facebook. You are responsible for that, man. You can't keep doing that damn thing. You need to take care of that woman. Well, man, she got problems. But did you not sleep with her? That's your woman. If she got problems, then pray for her. Give her advice, give her counsel. She gonna listen to you. She gonna change. Man, let's continue, man. Okay. Y'all thought us would be soft heart on this subject today. Not so. So y'all better be careful with these females before you sleep with them. Get to know them perfectly. Get to know your women. Your women, female, if you like her, cool. But take your time. Because marriage/covenant, that's, Yahuwah looks at that. We're responsible. Let's go ahead and stay in Genesis, y'all. Okay? Let's go ahead and get somewhere. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's go right into let's go to Genesis 24 with Isaac and Rebekah. Okay. Now I may sound like a broken record a little bit. I got to kind of repeat some things for reasons so you guys can get an understanding about what is a marriage, what is a covenant. So let's start in verse 1 and 24, y'all. Okay. Okay. Now I like this because this reminds me about being with a righteous woman and knowing her before you get into a covenant. Okay. Before you make love to her without protection. Okay. Getting her pregnant. Okay. Now, there may be some females, they are married, but they're still your wife. Did you hear me? You mentioned earlier. You use no condom. Either way, you screwed her. That's still your wife, whether she's pregnant or not, but she can't have a child. That's still your woman. Okay. Verse 1, Abram was old and well stricken in age, and Yah had favored Abram in all things. Abraham, said to his eldest servant of his house that ruled over all that he had, put, I pray you, your hand underneath my thigh, and I will make you swear by Yah, the creator, the mighty one of Shamayahu, or the firmament, and the mighty one of the earth, that you should not take a woman to my son, the daughters of Canaan, among whom I dwell. Interesting. He said, hey, listen, brother, don't give my son a raggedy woman. In other words, he said, listen, don't give my son a religious female or a wicked female. You see, fellas, covenant or marriage is about a righteous union. It's about protecting your seeds, your children. When you have when you impregnate your woman or your women, that's your seed or seeds. It's about creation, how God created the earth through us. Come on, are y'all listening? This is why you hold it strict. Let's read this again, please. See, I'm already excited. It's been 3 weeks, y'all. I'm trying to hold on to it. My lady like, calm your ass down. Okay, let's read some again, because I don't think y'all get it. It says, verse 3, he said what? And I will make you swear by Yah, the creator of the firmament, creator of the earth, that you should not take woman to my son, the daughters of Canaan. Because y'all know Canaan had a lot of wicked women there. Okay? Don't bring me, look it up yourself. pagan females a king, man, back then. A lot of pagan women. Wicked women. Okay? So he said, hey, don't do it. Don't give my son a ghetto fat chick. See? Don't give my son somebody that wants to love y'all. Does it make sense? Abraham knew what marriage was. He knew what it was about. Let's continue. Okay, verse 4. It says, well, you should go into my country. Okay? My country. Okay? I forgot what country it was. Forgive me, fellas. I think it's in Genesis 12. I think it was called Gerar. Okay? And to my kindred, and take a woman to my son Isaac. Okay? Service says, excuse me, to him, perchance the woman will not be willing to follow me to this land. Once the needs bring your son again, excuse me, to the land from which you came. Abraham said, beware that you bring not my son near again. Okay. So let's go a little further down. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get a key point to know that this woman is for you as a male, fellas. That the man is for you. Okay. So let's go further down and let's go to down to verse 10. And a servant took 10 camels from the camels his master and left for all the goods master in his hand. And he rose went to Aram Naraim, the city of Nahor. And he made his camels to kneel down without the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw water. And he said, O Yahuwah of my master, Abraham, I pray, send me good speed this day. Show kindness to my master, Abraham. Behold, I stand here by the well of water, and daughters of men of the city come to draw water. And let it come to pass that the damsel, okay, damsel means young lady, or it can be a virgin, okay, all right, that's to be a damsel, okay, a woman of a marriageable age, that can also be damsel. Potun, I should say, let down your pitcher, I pray you, that I may drink. And she say, drink, and I will give you a camel's drink also. Okay, so let me stop here. The key step, fellas, of marriage and covenant is a woman have a servant heart. Fellas, did you hear that? Okay, marriage is not about getting any woman you like. I'm going to say it again. Marriage or covenant is not about getting what you want. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking around? I told y'all this is hot. It's not about how her ass look. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? It's not about her ass, feet, booty. I mean, I already said that. Well, ass. How her face look. Any woman can look. Any woman can look beautiful, but be wicked. In cases. Okay. Did you hear what I just said? This story, she had a servant heart. You want to look for a servant woman. Now, when I say servant, I'm not talking about no slave. Some of y'all may get offended me using the word servant, but that's not what that means. You want to get a woman that's willing to help you, serve you. You can have no job. Let's say you at the bus stop. You going to work. Hi, how you doing, miss? Good morning. Hi. She's nice all of a sudden. She explained to you, what's going on with your life, man. You make it brief. You say, man, I'm just trying to find a job. Just say, oh, man, I'm sorry. What happened? Right? This chick helped you get a job. And you even know the woman, but she gave you her phone number for a reason. Y'all calling, y'all go to Popeye's Chicken, y'all eat, y'all talking. The chick is easy to talk to. Like, damn. And you got a job next week. You call her back, appreciate her. You go out the second time. Now you're teaching the word of Yah. Now she became part of Yahuwah. Now she's serving you. Look at this, fellas. That's an example of a servant woman. She helped you to get a job. Look at that. You got interested. She gave you a phone number. You talk the same day or two. Damn. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of woman we need to be looking for. Because here, she served the servants camels. If we go here again, right? Because he was knowing her for Yazak. Okay? So, let me see here. Okay. Verse 14. Let it come to pass that the damsel, to whom I say, let down your pitcher, I pray you that I may drink. She say, drink. And I will give your camels drink also. Okay. Let the same be that she have point for service out, and thereby shall know that you have shown kindness to my master. You see, kindness, show kindness, show kindness. That's the second key to a covenant. The woman have to be kind, brothers. Okay. And when I say things like this, I'm also talking about the man too. Okay. The man needs to be serving as well. You're like, what, brother? Yep. Did y'all know that? Did you know a male and female are to be servants to each other? I know it's hard to believe, but let's say my lady, y'all forbid, okay, she's very sick. I don't want to sit here and say, you cook the dinner. No, I want to get my ass up and cook her dinner. Did you see that? Y'all women need to keep this in mind too. We want to get a man that serves as well. Now, if I'm saying that the man is supposed to be a weak man, no. Okay, he or he is to serve, even if she ain't sick. Even if she have a normal day and you just mess around just make lasagna. Okay? Or you flight washing dishes. Okay? You go ahead and do that. That's cool. You want to serve each other. If her feet hurt, rub her beautiful ass feet. Okay, well, some of y'all complain about the woman's feet and stinks. Who cares? Wash her feet and then rub it. If you do that. My point is, fellas, service has to be also the man. Okay, that's part of the second key of a covenant or a marriage. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's go ahead and go to verse 16. And the damsel was very fair to look upon, a virgin. Neither had any man that known her. She went up and down, said, well, if a picture came out. The third key is appearance, fellas. In order to have a good covenant, to start a covenant, make sure the woman was wonderful, she was presentable. Okay? Same with the man. He got his pants up to his waist, not down under his ass. Did you get that, ladies? Okay? Did you get that? Y'all be tripping out with this thing. I want a gangster. Really? What the hell is going to do for you to have a covenant? You want a gangster ass man? Don't you have a gentleman that know how to put his belt in his waist? That know how to dress appropriate? That wear dress shoes? That wear gym shoes? Okay? That know how to wear shorts? Okay? That have a job? That have a business? A career? Don't you have somebody like that that have his own damn place? Or do his own place? I know that's also part of marriage. Remember, the subject is what is marriage. I'm talking about it right now. There are key points to it. And there are key points within it of how to keep it. So she looked beautiful. She took care of herself. She wasn't a hoe. That's a big one. Okay? Now, I know some cases, y'all might meet a female that was a widow or she been left out by a dude. Okay? I'm not against that. That's not against scripture. Let's not get it twisted. Okay? Because I remember I dealt with divorce. Okay? There are some cases where some women, yes, they've been left out, been abused. The man left her for the children. He kicked out. And I won't take a woman like that. That's right. The woman needs a good man. So I don't want to leave it cast out. Okay? So she looked good. She took care of herself. Let's continue. This is a good chapter to read, man. Before you initiate a covenant. Okay? All right. Let's go to verse 20. She hasted and emptied her pitcher into the trough and ran again to well to draw water and drew for our camels. Okay, this sounds like a working woman, a woman that likes to work at home or like to, work. Some cases women do work to provide income for her husband. Okay, it happens in that perspective. Okay, but this one, a woman that's not lazy. Okay, that's the fourth key. You want to get somebody that's not lazy, man. You want to get a man that's not lazy. Don't get me wrong. There may be some cases where may feel a little lazy who had a long day at work. It happens. It happens. Especially if you're sick, it happens. Somebody got to get up and do something. All right. So This is my workmanship. Let's continue. Hopefully, y'all get my point here before you initiate a marriage, a covenant. Okay? You want to get a quality person. You want to get a quality person. Let's continue here. Let's go to verse 26. And the man bowed down his head and worshiped Yahuwah, and he said, Favor be by Yah, my master, Abraham, who have not led destitute or empty my masters of his mercy and his truth. I being when you will let me to the house of master's brethren, and Amsel ran into her mother's home. So told them of her mother's house these things. This is beautiful. The fifth phase is that you will know that Yahuwah gave you that moment. Let's prove that. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. I'm just trying to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help y'all from child support payments. I'm trying to help y'all from being sick of the woman, from being dealing with contentions with the woman. I'm trying to help y'all from being free from complaining ass woman. I'm trying to help y'all to be free from women that want to control you like you okay? I'm trying to help y'all from the woman that she don't want to do shit. Make love to you. That's it. Y'all love that type of woman and see what y'all win. Try to help y'all women not to have a controlling man that beats y'all all the time. He won't stay. Try to help y'all from a man that smoke, that like to argue, that like to be loud every day, that like to just don't want to work, don't want to have his own place, and not be a damn gangster or some type of modern degenerate man. Proverbs 18, verse 22. Man, it's so good to be back, man. It's so good to be back. So Proverbs 18:22. Whoso finds a woman finds a good thing and obtain favor of Yahuwah. So again, you would know by her behavior and how she treats you, fellas. Women, same thing. Guys, when I met my woman at the airport, okay, my woman was like, damn, different. She said I was different. Okay, something came to her. It was the light of Yah. She didn't realize the moment of that time and make a damn change in her life. Why? Because she met a man that's different, that's basic, that's natural. You see, women, if you do what she did, what she said to me, you guys feel the same she feels. Makes sense? Same with y'all brothers. If you simply quit mocking a woman because y'all call her a nerd, like y'all be doing, calling these damn names because she got on glasses and got on a damn Daisy dress and some dress shoes, and she was 25 years old. What's wrong with you? You just missed out life to that freaking woman, and you missed out your own health. You could have a great family if you stop telling her, man, she lame, bro. She ain't drinking liquor, dog. She ain't smoking weed. Are you kidding me? But that woman could have helped you from being in prison. Have y'all men ever thought of that? But y'all want to get a gangster woman? Or y'all want to get a rich lady? Now, I'm not saying all rich women are wicked. Some rich women can be good and share, help the poor. That's why some of y'all brothers are in prison. Because y'all get a woman that likes to fight. Domestic vandalism, domestic violence. She complains. She likes to call you at midnight to argue what happened last year. Bring up the past. Fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. Get somebody clean. Proverbs 17. Let's go to another one. Is it Proverbs 17? Hopefully it is. If not, let's see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Proverbs 17:17. Proverbs 17:17. It says, a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born of adversity. What's the average friend a man gets? A female friend. Is that not true? Ain't there something? It says a friend will love at all times. Doesn't it sound like that? You know, a woman get all deep with you, and midnight she texting you, checking on you after you told you lost your job yesterday. Some women go into your house, get something to eat, cook you a meal at your own apartment. Huh? Deep, ain't it? Some brothers, y'all female, listen to this one. Some brothers will leave their own way, leave early at their job to come in your place, come at your parents. The parents ain't there for you to they comfort you guys. Okay, but some of y'all don't say that. Y'all say it's so late. Why you over here so late? No, he's trying to comfort you and pray for you. But y'all women push it away. Y'all ain't stop doing that, man. That was your all the other time that you want to praying, asking God to give you a righteous husband. That's how y'all miss out a company, a good company. Okay? And let's go to one more temporarily. Let's go Proverbs chapter 10, verse 22. Proverbs 10, verse 22. The favor of God, it makes rich, and he has a song written out. It makes rich or it can be made joy. So keep this in mind. Before you initiate a marriage covenant, you want to make sure that you are joyful. Not satisfied, joyful. Now, two different meanings. Satisfied means you want something that fulfills your emotions. Joyful is something that you accomplish that brings you like I can't put it in words. Like it's you in awe. You are loved. Your soul is fulfilled when you have joy in your spirit. It makes you want to contain goodness when you have joy. A lot of y'all into satisfaction. Okay. Let's go back to Genesis 24. Okay. So before I continue, just to repeat, before you initiate covenant, she was good looking, she not dressed appropriately, she was a servant, she was kind, and she was patient, fellas. Okay? Let's continue. Okay? It's very good, man. It's good stuff. Okay, so let's go kind of at the end of 24. So let's go right into verse 61. Okay? Verse 61 and Genesis chapter 24. Rebecca rose in her damsels, and they rode upon the camels of the father man. The servant took Rebecca and went his way. And Isaac came from the way of the well of Beer, the Chiroi, for he stayed in the country of Negeb, and Isaac went out to meditate or to pray in the field in the evening, and he lifted up his eyes and saw, behold, the camels were coming. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and when she saw Isaac, she lighted off the camel, for she had said to the servant, what man is this that walks in the field to meet us? And the servant had said, it is my master. Therefore she took the veil and covered herself. Fellas, did you just hear that? Now, women, y'all may be afraid of this verse because she said, my master, Rebecca, okay? She had proven that she's going to be the woman to Isaac within the covenant. Okay, when she said master, fellas, okay, that is saying that she is a servant to her husband. Okay, master, lord, okay, king, okay, or sir. Okay, so now, like I said, women, you may hate that. I understand, but that is a deep way, in response of code of how you speak to your man and how you speak to your woman. Okay, if that make any sense. Um, Also, with this, um, this is her preparing to be submissive. This is the sixth before you start a covenant. And fellas, y'all need to understand when it comes to a righteous woman, pay attention, man. Don't take advantage of her. Y'all trip me out with that. Like I said, stop sleeping with these women and y'all leaving them. That's why some women don't want to be in a covenant. That's why some women, they just want to stay single and the rest of their lives become homosexuals. Did y'all hear that? Or become transvestite because they have been hurt so much by a freaking man. Did y'all hear that? At one point, they were wonderful. They were wonderful women, but y'all take advantage of them. Y'all need to stop that. Please. They lost hope in men. Okay? Because y'all sleep with them, get pregnant, and no wonder. No freaking wonder. Once again, that women get bitter. Some of them. Because y'all do not want to contain a covenant with that woman. So she got very excited. Okay? She was ready. Okay, and you notice in verse 67, Isaac took her into his mother Sarah's tent and took her, okay, and became his woman. And he loved her. He loved her. And Isaac was offered at his mother's death. Okay, took her. Then he penetrated her. Fellas, there's another witness that they did not go to a court to get a marriage license. He knew the information of what she is, and they got together. And she was spiritual. She was a righteous female. Oh, by the way, because she knew Abraham, that he was set apart. She was set apart, fellas. Don't y'all want a woman like that? A basic woman. A basic woman. And what's funny about Rebecca, she didn't ask a lot from Isaac. All she did, she went on ahead and got under him. That's all. That's all. Isaac had a great life being with this woman. Can't imagine. Okay? Let's continue with this, y'all. Okay. Before we continue, I want to say this. Remember earlier I said that a covenant is salvation. Let me explain what that is, okay? I'm going to go scriptures on that. Listen, women, y'all need to stop leaving your husbands. I'm going to say it again. Y'all think this is a joke. Stop leaving your man because he made mistakes. What? Stop. Y'all know freaking well he doing his freaking best to help you and his family. He's trying. Y'all think it's a damn joke when you sit here leaving him because he lost his job the other day or whatever y'all may go through, and you think it's cool to get remarried again to a new man, then another man. You can't be saved by going through that. Because women, when you have a husband, when you have a man that know how to work, that know how to pray, that know how to do things righteously, you can be saved. You can be saved because you're going to act like what he's doing. Okay? That's the purpose of salvation. That's why Yahuwah want us to keep and contain that covenant. But most of our women don't understand that. Y'all think relationship or covenant or girlfriend, boyfriend, which is pagan, okay, think that it's just about tasting the ice cream and see how it tastes before you do another flavor and another flavor and another flavor. And I mean by that, when I say flavors, you gotta have one flavor of ice cream. And y'all men, y'all destroy the salvation. You know, y'all real quick. Y'all say it's not working. It ain't working now. Because she lost her job. Or y'all argue about baby. Or some stupid thing. Now you want to sit here and cut her off. But that woman needed your ass. You just got her pregnant last year, got a child, and now you want to cut off the relationship and trade her for her best friend? Are you freaking kidding me? She needs you the whole time. Do y'all get my point? Salvation, hello, that's what the whole point is. No different with Yahuwah and his humanity. The reason why Yahuwah is keeping us alive through our breath is part of salvation because he loves creation. Don't get me started up here. Did y'all know that Yahuwah made a covenant with his creation? With the people that he created through us? He created us. This is deep. This is real deep. Y'all need to learn how to stick together and quit leaving and separating and never come back. And come back 10 years later. Stick together. It's for your good, especially when you have the scriptures in your home. And y'all trim me out with this bullshit prayer. Y'all want to talk to the Father. But wait a minute. Did not your ass divorce 3 husbands and you want to still pray? Asking God to give you a home? Get out of here with that bullshit. For real. Y'all trim me out with this prayer thing. And y'all men do that too. You praying, but your ass left 2 wives. Over some stupid situations. I left that out. Anyway, salvation. How is that possible? Let's go right on ahead to Proverbs again, please. Yes, covenant is salvation. Okay, it's very important. Y'all think sex, all that is a joke? That is some real shit. I'm telling you, man. Listen, do you understand me? That is important. When you do that, don't foot on your woman. No, you better keep her now because you just. It's a whole life. It's a life thing. Okay, I'm not the best with Yahuwah when it comes to that. All I know is, boom, when you stick your privacy on her, man, you created something for that woman. You need to keep that. And it's good for her and you. I'm telling you. Let's go to Proverbs, man. Please. We're gonna deal with names too. Oh, we're gonna deal with why does a woman have her man's name? We'll deal with that as well. That's also part of covenant. That's also part of salvation. Did y'all know that? The woman have his name. Some of y'all women have your last name, but you would do 10 years. What the hell is wrong with you? Change your damn last name. Put his last name in. Y'all tell me about this. Well, I'm Lisa Nelson. His name is Billy John. I mean, really, you can have Lisa John, but you love him? Wouldn't have his last name then. Oh my goodness, it's getting hot up in here. Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. My lady was like, damn, you need to lay your ass down for a minute. I'm just excited to come back, man. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I think there's probably like a couple, few, and I think there's a story about this too. I think so. Okay. All right, so let's go to Proverbs 19, verse 8. All right, this is part of it. Proverbs 19 and 8. Okay, this is very important. It says, "He or she that gets knowledge loves his or her own soul." Okay, he that guards understanding or the commandments shall find good. Did y'all get that? So let's break this down in the terms that you understand. You see, fellas, y'all don't get it. A covenant, when you find somebody different than the world, that is knowledge. Let me say it again. When you have somebody that knows Yah or wants to know Yahuwah, that is part of you loving yourself and your spirit. You are protecting her as you are protecting yourself from Yahuwah through his commandments. For example, me and my lady been together for a year and a half plus, right? There has been times that my woman asked me, honey, should I wear this? Honey, is this bad to wear that? Honey, is it bad to watch this? Honey, is it bad that I go over my, whatever place? Okay. I said, oh no, honey, it's wrong. You know what she do? She obeys it. Why? Because it's part of understanding. Do y'all get that? So you are saving yourself, even under your husband, when you obey him, when he is in when he loves Yah as much as his woman. But the reason why the covenant is corrupted because a lot of us are into the world, we into religion, and we into worldliness. So we don't want to hear it. This is why our children, okay, which I'm gonna get on as well, okay, why they are corrupted. I'm not speaking too much on that, but say that for false marriage subject. Okay, for some of y'all got parents, you better freaking listen to me. Okay, you better pick up the scriptures and teach your damn children before they get tough on you. Okay, but we need to have knowledge in our relationships, in our covenants. So it's very understandable when you have a specific person or people in polygyny, okay, and the covenant for understanding to protect you and your family. That is part of the Torah, because Yahuwah's commandments is what? Life. Romans 7:14. What does it say? For the commandments is life. Remember that verse? Okay. Now, so let's go. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let me see here. This is really good, man. Good thing you got to study. You got to read and study. Okay, so let's go to see here. Proverbs 24, verses 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, very good other verses to read. This is a lot of connections here. Through knowledge is a house built. Okay, so when it's talking about house, it's talking about your family, the covenant. Okay, I may say, brother, what if she can have children? That's fine. That's still your wife. Make sense? Okay, listen, you got a woman, okay, or women, right? You got a place, okay, that you got a foundation and nothing to worry about. You may gain some neighbors around your household. They may love you or with you guys. Y'all all keeping the Shabbat. Hello? Salvation, remember? Okay. Salvation. Okay. Okay. Let's continue with this, man. Your house built, right? You got a foundation. It could be your apartment, it could be a condominium, a hut. It don't matter. You got your thing going on, man. You got a kingdom. All right. It says, and by understanding it is set up, right? And by knowledge, so the chambers be filled with precious, pleasant riches. Now, chambers is talking about rooms, okay? Chambers, okay? How your house smells good. You got Yahuwah in your home. People appreciate that. People want to know who you are. People want to know what the Shabbat is, what the feast days are. They want to know how to please Yahuwah, right? Because how you got your chambers or your room set up. Your wife is a great cook. You know what I'm saying? People appreciate her. She's cooking good meals for the sick. Oh, man, it's beautiful, man. Talk about this today, man. It's not. This all comes from a woman, man. It all comes from a man, 100% to make sure that they are in the right game, man. To make sure that they want to do things right. To make sure that they don't want to go back. They want to contain their company so they help other neighbors. Because neighbors want to need us sometimes, man. When you have a clean marriage, a relationship, a company, people see it like, damn, I want to get what they got. They want to be sure to on the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, how do I do it? Now you help that relationship become like Yahuwah. Okay? A wise man is strong. Good one. Okay? When I think about this, I think about the Hebraic word ba'as, which means house, protection, protection, and then a Hebrew letter alaf. okay, which means strong ox. Okay, so I think this is referring to, remember back in Genesis, see, he had Eve. Adam was the man of the leadership role. This is my leadership role here. A man's role is what? Protect, lead, love, set an example. Okay? Woman follows it, his children follows it, perfect. Got nothing to worry about. Okay? That's a wise man. He will work, he will be responsible, he will do what he needs to do to take care of his family, fellas. Okay? This is really good. A wise man is strong. Yeah, a man of knowledge increases strength. Wow. Woo, women, y'all need to hear this. See why it's important to get to know a man first? You want to get a strong man, like the scripture says. You want to get a strong brother. You want to get a man that's knowledgeable so that you can be saved. Okay? So that you can be saved. Stop trying to get any man. Stop that. Stop trying to get a celebrity. They'll give a shit about you. Y'all check out these celebrities, these movie actors. Stop. Stop it. Oh, I'm gonna be with Brad Pitt. I want to be with George Clooney. Oh, I want to be with Spider-Man. I want to be with Batman. Stop. They'll give a shit about you. Y'all be lusting after these damn actors. Man, they got their own lives and bullshit going on. No. Get a righteous man before you start initiating a covenant. Because remember, a covenant is about salvation, fellas. It's about foundation, reason. Okay? Verse 6. For by wise counsel you should make your war, and in multitude of counsels there is safety. Okay, war, I think it's about like the spiritual issues. If spiritual things go on negatively, you know how to encounter them on behalf of your family. Okay, many counselors. Okay, there is safety. Okay, by you being leader in the marriage. Okay, by you follow your husband, you're gonna have righteous women as counselors for you. Hello. Okay. Talk about taking your time before you start a covenant. Okay. This is part of a covenant, fellas. Huh? Counsel, service, fulfilling needs, right? Protection, provision, um, health, understanding, patience, long suffering, reason. That's within your covenant. Remember, before you do that, you got to act like Rebecca. I read Genesis 24. You want to act like Rebecca, oh women. You want to act like Abraham's servant, oh men. Okay? You want to act like Isaac. Stop trying to act like a sinner. Now, I know I may say some things that was a little harsh today, but I mean well. So don't take it personally. This is a good thing. This has to be talked about. This has to be talked about, man. A lot of folks ain't talking about this. Okay? Let's go to Songs of Solomon. Okay, how about that book? Okay. Salvation. We deal with salvation of marriage for the moment. Okay. Covenant. Okay. Okay, so it's about this brother. He was polygynous, but his woman, a woman, was saying some things about him, which is part of salvation. Okay. They looked up to this man. He was a strong man, a strong leader. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here, guys. Let's find it. It's not too much going on here, but let's see this point here. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see. I think I skipped it. Let's Let's go back. Let's go back to the chapter. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go to chapter 4. And this probably may not have a meaning, but it do if you pay attention to this. Because before I read this, what do most women do when they know they love? Do they not praise their man a lot? Do they not praise him all the time? Or do they not surprise them? Or do they not massage them all the time? Why? Because the woman knows that he have a purpose and she trusts that purpose and it's benefiting her and the children or just her, right? Right? Okay, makes sense? So, verse 1, chapter 4, behold, you lovely shepherdess. Now, shepherdess is another way of saying husband, a leader. Okay, so pay attention. Behold, you are fair. You notice that the women, his women said you are fair, or one of his women said you are fair. Now, fair is another way of saying what? The man is righteous. He have good judgment. He is a leader. He teaches, he corrects. He's not one of those men that is corrupted. Fair, right? He have an attractive spirit. Okay. You have lovely eyes of doves, which are seen through the face of veil. Your hair glistens like the flock of goats as they glisten from Mount Gilgad. Verse 2, your teeth like a drove of those being fashioned from the washing, all of which have twins and none of which are bereaved. Verse 3, your lips are like a thread of double dipped scarlet, and your speech is comely. Your temples are like a piece of pomegranate that can be seen through your veil. Verse 4, your neck is like the Tower of David built for an armory, houses of buckles, and the shields of the master of men. Verse 5, your chest or your two breasts are like two fawns. The twins of Gazelle was grazed among the lilies. Verse 6, until the day blows in, the shadows flee away. I should go to the mountain of Merit and to the hill of frankincense. Okay. I want to keep reading this, but y'all get the point. So this is like a mental situation, man. So it's a beautiful thing when you know what you're doing as a male, as a leader. The women, your women or your woman is going to highly appreciate because they have confidence that they're going to be saved by Yahuwah, by you being the righteous man, and they're going to be saved from adultery. Did y'all hear that? I want to add that on too. They will not commit adultery. They will just become completely submissive because the way how you love in your family. See, that's the beauty of of containing a covenant with what of who you love. Okay, so movies, shows put great example. They praise a man a lot because of how he is, right? He's fair. She's like, damn, man, you amazing. I appreciate you, blah, 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 blah. That's part of them realizing that they protect it. Okay? They protect it. This is why it's important that, again, y'all women need to know the man first. Don't rush. Because if you rush, that covenant is going to be, okay, it's going to be broke easily. Okay? Um, let's go right into let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 4. Okay. Yeah, this dude touches polygyny, but that's not important right now. I'm not talking about that subject today. But I want y'all to notice something here. This is really important because this is another example of covenant salvation, the signs of it. Okay. Um, responsibility, respect, honor. Okay. Okay. So this is very important. All right. Because remember I said earlier that covenant is about salvation, saving the woman and women from what? Being prostitutes or being unloyal, being corrupted, etc. Now, Isaiah 4, verse 1. Okay, let's see what that says. It's a really good one, okay? That's why I said, earlier, y'all women need to change your last name. Take his name. If you was with him for at least 5 to 10 years in the covenant, change your name from to his name. But take his last name. Okay? If okay, that's part of salvation. That's part of honor. That's part of ownership, fellas. Women, that's part of ownership. It says, and in that day, 7 women to take hold of one man, okay? Saying we will eat our own bread, meaning they might have their own job, help you to pay the rent or mortgage, whatever, okay? They're going to have, their own responsibility. They're going to take care of the children. They're not going to be a burden on you, okay? And it says, and wear our own apparel. Listen, and only let us be called by your name. See that? Have the name of you as a male, right? And the women want to be saved from you, from Yahuwah. Did y'all get that? Or I'm just sound stupid today? Let me say it like this. It's funny because in high school, we all been to high school. You know how a male, he may play basketball after the game. What usually come to him? Like these 2 or 3 women of his friends. They give him a hug. Hey, congratulations, buddy. Right? And what they usually do is they be like, hey, you hungry? You're like, yeah, man, I'm starving. They joking and shit, you know what I'm saying? She buys McDonald's, I'm being funny, but I don't like McDonald's, or she buys whatever. His other 2 female friends invited him to one of their places, right? And he have an injured leg. One of his so-called female friends helped his leg. The other one gives them some type of menthol. Y'all get my point? So it's kind of like polygyny in a way, because in verse 1, they're like, hey, listen, we'll take your last name. Why not? We want to submit to you. You've been freaking good, man. You've been fair. You've been set apart. You know what? Hey, we honor you, man. We want to look up to you. You know what I'm saying? My point of bringing this up, this is part of respect, honor, salvation. But I think the reason that women don't want the last name because they want to control the situation. And we don't want to go through that. It's pride. They don't want the last name. That's a problem. Okay, that's a no-no. Okay, um, so yeah, they now let's continue and see what it says. To take away our reproach. Ding, 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 ding. What does that word reproach mean? It means obstacles, be in your way. It means cause you to sin. You see what I said earlier? Y'all women need to stop leaving your husbands. Stop that, because when you do, you actually inviting reproach in your life. You are inviting adultery in your life, prostitution, or you're inviting transvestite. You invite homosexuality in your life, whatever you want to name it, when you sit there doing that. But verse 1 is talking about a really true covenant. Okay? She don't want to be eaten by the wolves. In other words, eaten by demons like spirits, and living like a sinner. And she don't have a husband like that. She wants to stick with that brother. She don't care if we got a woman already. She want to be part of the family. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Have his name, ownership. Because what happens when the woman leaves her dad and get to a righteous man? Who's going to own her now? The man. Who's going to have his name? The woman. Y'all recall that when the man has daughters, she have his name. Huh? She has his name because she's under ownership of her father. So when you know a woman and she's 100% accurate for it to be with her, she's going to take your name. Okay? She's going to take your name, your last name. That's beautiful, man. That's part of her being owned under you. Now, I know women, y'all hate that term own, but I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Now, when I say own, that's talking about a man responsible taking care of her. Y'all feel better now? Okay. That's what that means. Ain't about no, I'm going to beat your ass every day. I'm your pimp. No, that's not what ownership means. She is under you. She's going to love you. Okay. Or your women going to love you. And they're going to obey you. Okay. They got your last name. Or she got your last name. Okay. It's part of salvation, protection. Okay. This is called covenant. Hope y'all get that. Covenant, salvation, that you're going to be saved. Let's go to Jeremiah, please. Yirmiyahu. Jeremiah. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay? Am I about to continue to teach, serve? Yeah, hope y'all don't mind. I can continue now. Okay? Let's go to Jeremiah 3 and 21. 3 and 21. Jeremiah 3 and 21 and 22. Jeremiah 3, 21, 22. Okay? This is about Yahuwah wants to maintain a covenant with his people because he made a promise. You might be like, brother, what's that to do with salvation? This has to do with salvation. Yeah, I ain't done about that. It says, a voice was heard upon the high places, weeping and supplication of the children of Israel, for they have perverted their way. Perverted. Pervert means to sin. It means to do sin or wantonness, sexual fulfillment. Okay, this reminds me, in cases where your wives or husbands may have committed adultery, may have done something sexual you should be doing. Okay, and some cases people forgive each other. Some people divorce over that. Okay, but I think people should just let that shit go, talk about it, and forgive each other and move on. Shit happens. Okay, things happen. Okay, nothing wrong forgiving your spouse if she committed adultery and didn't mean to. Nothing wrong of forgiving your husband if he committed adultery. Forgive each other. Okay, if he slept with another man's woman, forgive him. Try to be hard. Don't divorce him. If you want to separate, go ahead, but come back to him. Okay, same with y'all men. Work that shit out, man. Just want to bring it up to y'all. Remember, I said earlier, a covenant is about salvation. It's about salvation. Salvation. Especially if you know Yahuwah and you mess up, forgive and move on in the covenant. Try your best to move on in the covenant. You might say, brother, what if she keep doing it? Then that's not the one for you. You better get rid of it for good. Or be like, well, brother, what if he keep doing it? Work that shit out, separate, whatever it takes. Especially if he kick you out now all of a sudden, get somebody else. Okay? I mean, he got sexual problems. Okay? He's a thief. Now, they have perverted their way, and they have forgotten Yahuwah. They've forgotten Yahuwah, fellas. Okay? Return, you backsliding. The word backslide means to relapse. Relapse. You're going back to your sins. Okay? You're relapsing. So now you are failing your covenant. You're relapsing. You're going back smoking weed or have a lot of sex, whatever you're doing, you're getting weak-minded. Come back to the Father. Come back to your husband. Huh? Come back to your family. Come back. They need you. Okay? Y'all women, listen to this one, please. Come back. Okay? It says, and I will heal your backslidings. That's like forgiveness. Okay? Behold, we come unto you, for you are Yahuwah. Okay? That's important. Remember, Yahuwah made a covenant with his people. That's why he said, hey, you know what? I may was mad at you guys, but I want you to come back. Okay? I want you to come back. Come back to me. That's like, it's funny because, that's kind of like a wife, that was somebody, she didn't mean to, and he forgiven her and gave her a chance. Okay? But y'all women need to be real careful. I said earlier on adultery subject, y'all cannot be having male friends. Stop with that shit. I said that, right? It's better off if you don't do it. It's just have only female friends. Okay? Stop it, ladies. It's not cool to have only male friends. Something wrong with that. Something's wrong with you. Okay, I know most of y'all say because y'all hate women. Stop hating women. Stop. That's part of containing your marriage. Is you gotta love women. Listen, stop it. Stop hating. Because it ain't gonna work out. Y'all wives trip me out. Y'all be having these a few female friends. Male friends, and you think that's okay? No wonder why there are secret affairs in the marriage that husbands don't know about. Stop. And y'all men got it worse. Y'all be having these female friends' phone numbers and they married. That's another no-no. Stop. Stop the bullshit. And y'all blame y'all wives for what they doing, but look what the hell you doing. You got females' phone numbers. They already married. So why you mad at your wife? Or what she did wrong? No. It has to be a fair game. To contain that company, it has to be order, fellas. Order. Without order, how can you keep your covenant? How can you have shalom in your family if you can't contain order? Come on, fellas. Listen to me. How can you be free from stress and sickness and you can't have no freaking order in your relationship? Did y'all know that when you keep having disorders in your covenant, you're going to get sick? Yeah, you're going to get sick, throwing up, having flus and stuff. You're going to have some problems in your health. Huh? You have a high blood pressure. You have early diabetes and cancer. Y'all think it's a damn joke? Stop. Make it order. Do something order. Put order in your covenant. What starts out is the word of Yah. Study the word of Yahuwah. Learn the commandments. It ain't difficult to do. Just read the damn book. Give yourself 30 minutes at least a day or a few days a week. Study some commandments. Okay? He said, I will heal the backslider. Yahuwah give him a chance. Okay? Stop talking about these things, man. And then y'all be tripping me out with this breakup thing. Yeah, we broke up last week. Yeah, I got somebody better than the man I was with and all that. Are you kidding me? This ain't no damn high school. You broke up with him. No, you still married to dude. Your damn last name. Did you not be your last with no condom? That's your man. That's your man. Okay? I don't give a hell what you say. So much you broke up. No, damn it. You still with dude. You just separated. You separated. I don't give a hell if you left dude for 4 months. That's still your man. That's still your man. Unless he kicked you out. No, but you left him. That's still your man. That ain't containing a relationship. You have to stick with that, let it go, and go back to him. Okay? That's just common sense, man. All right? That's just common sense, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy, fellas. We're gonna be done with the salvation thing. Go back on the origin of the subject. Okay. Let's go to chapter, I think it's chapter 22. All right. So 22. Let's see. Okay. Yep. Oh. Yep. Okay. Very important, guys. Very important, y'all. Remember I said, get to know the person, know them, know what they're about, you know what I'm saying, know their history, who they worship, do they have religion. If not, cool. You can teach them the word of Yah, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they're interested in Yahuwah. Man, listen, after that, man, make love to her. Make love to her. Okay? That's your wife. Make sense? Remember that. That's the key things, man, before you initiate. Remember, I did the reading on Genesis 24. Y'all know how that went down, right? Abraham's servant was getting to know her, but you know that was going to be his woman. He was hooking up Isaac. Okay, the chick was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? She loved Yahuwah. She was well dressed. She knew how to talk. She had honor. She had respect. She had love, and she had a servant heart, man. See what I'm saying? It's all it takes. Now, let me say this real quick. Some of y'all be like, give it 10 years. It don't take that goddamn long, man. Some 10 freaking years. You don't have to wait 10 years to make love to a woman. That's bullshit. You can spend a month with the woman or a few weeks. You're like, what? Yeah. You'd be surprised. You get her that long or him that long, to know somebody. That's all it takes. Now, some cases, some people may take it 1 year. I respect it 1 year before they make love. That's cool. That's your business. Okay, that's your business. Like my lady, I know her for a few weeks before we got into the covenant. It was well freaking good. It was great. It was a lot that I didn't know about her. And we made it better because I'm set apart. They made it more quicker. It's like, oh, okay, we're somebody that's different. Read the word of Yah. Don't smoke. Don't like to get drunk. So that favor even more. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, now, all right, let me see. May find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. Um, let's see. Okay, Deuteronomy 22 and 28. Okay. If a man finds a damsel as a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lie with her should give it to the damsel father 50 shekels of silver, or today's time is to show the father honor by keeping her. Did y'all hear that? 50 shekels is another way of saying you paying the price. You lay with the man's daughter, right? Now it's your freaking responsibility. You cannot leave her. You cannot treat her like shit. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? Okay, that's also part of initiating a marriage or a covenant. Okay, please listen to me. Be careful with that. Okay, trust me, because these fathers in today's time, they don't too much care. But some do. Some do. They got guns in their home, fellas. Y'all listening? Y'all better keep that woman. Okay, let's go ahead and continue, right? And she shall be his woman. You see that? Not a girlfriend, not just a temporary woman. Bullshit. That is your wife. Did you get that? This is marriage. This is marriage right here. This is covenant. See what I told you earlier? Take your damn time before you make love to that woman. Take your time. Because if you don't, you are responsible. And Yahuwah is going to come after you as a man. Did y'all hear that? Because that's called fornication. I'm gonna teach on fornication after marriage, false and covenant right now and false marriage. I'm gonna talk about fornication. Y'all might not want to hear that one. That's really spooky to hear about. Okay, she should be his woman, because he has humbled her, meaning he penetrated her. Okay, he penetrated her. Okay, he may not put her away. Did you get that? He may not put her away. Stop using women. Women need us men. Do y'all get my point? Really? That's why some women are hurt. They are angry when they're in the bus stop. They got a stinking ass attitude. I understand them. I know why. They're depressed. Huh? Some of them take drugs because we men allowed them to do it. We abuse the covenants. That's why women are afraid to give themselves another damn chance. And that's why some women don't want to have children. Because of what we're doing. We're screwing these women and we leave them. And we make fun of them. We abuse them. That's not a marriage. Okay? We got to be careful. And one thing I noticed with this verse, a lot of teenagers, young women, they have sex by the average age of 15, 14 years old now. It's getting worse. Yeah. I mean, young women, yeah, they pass the menstrual cycle and they get left by the same man that first year. This is why I fall dear to my stepdaughter. I won't get too deep on it. Yeah, anyway. Boy. Let's continue chapter 22, all right? Shit. Okay, this is about raping. What if you rape a woman? Let's say this one. Check this out. And y'all may not like what I'm going to say. That's fine, but this is scripture. It says, verse 25. But if a man found a woman that's engaged, okay. I'll go to an engagement today. Yeah. So yeah. If a woman find an engaged damsel or engaged woman or betrothed woman in the field or in a city, right? And the man forces her, right? So, grabbing her and screw her, saying, okay, and lie with her. The man that lie with her should die, right? Okay. So this is talking about falsely trying to initiate a covenant. You never want to force yourself on the man's engaged woman. That's why we telling y'all. That's why we saying to I think to my lady this. People on Facebook, y'all need to learn how to quit talking to women that's married. Stop trying to meet them. Please stop that shit. Quit inviting to parties, all this. Stop. That's kind of different in a way because there have been cases in the news where men's wives have been raped, even women who strip at night, being strippers, they go home. Before they go home, they don't make it home. And some of these are wives, which women should be freaking doing anyway. So y'all should be freaking stripping, okay? Yeah, I get you want to make money. Are you freaking kidding me though? I'd rather for you to work at McDonald's than stripping. You got women being snatched in the woods, being raped and cut up in pieces. Y'all believe me? Look up Unsolved Mysteries in your cable if y'all have that. I think I have that in our cable. Okay, this is some serious shit, man. That's why women need to be careful when it comes to things they're doing. Okay, but here it says it is punishable by death. Okay, when the man only, right? But hold on, wait a minute. But into the damsel, you should do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin where therefore when a man rises against his neighbor and slays him, so it's matter. Okay, for he found her in the field and betrothed the damsel cried, and there was none to save her. That's cool, but when the damsel or the woman, okay, when she's not crying, help, she should be murdered as well, or killed, punished. Okay, because there are some cases where some women, they're allowed to get raped. They enjoy being raped. Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. No joke, fellas. Okay. Um, let's go further up in verses 23. Now, the reason I'm going to here because these are just one of the examples. Like um, falsely, we cannot falsely initiate a covenant by doing these things. Okay. I know I'm a little random, but I'll be patient with me. Verse 23. If a young woman that's a virgin be betrothed into a man, right? And a man found her in the city and lie with her, right? Then you should bring them both out to the gate and you should stone them. See that? With stones, punishment, they should die. The damsel, because she cried not. She did not say, "Oh, hell, hell." She did not fight them off her. Okay, she didn't fight them off her. See that? The city, and the man, because he has humbled his neighbor's woman, so you should put away evil from among you. Okay, so this is why it's important. Once again, we got to be careful. Okay, let's go more of the positive of how to initiate a marriage. Okay, I did. The Book of Ruth is a great start. I don't want to go there. Ruth, y'all know about the Book of Ruth. Boaz, how he initiated it. First of all, he protected Ruth from other men. Okay, he treated her with respect, and they had a dinner. They didn't make love yet. They would just make sure you know her. So we're not getting on that, but that's one of great ways though. I'm gonna go to like somewhere different. Um, so let's go right into um, oh, excuse me. Oh boy. All right. Let's go. Oh, let's go right back to Genesis. Let's go the one with Joseph. Okay. Genesis 47. I think that's the chapter, or is it 48? Okay. I really hope this is getting. I hope that this is really help you guys out, especially if we look at the video in the future. I'm trying my best to make it common sense. Like it should not be difficult to do this. To like honor the covenant, how to initiate it. It shouldn't be that hard to do, y'all. It really should be difficult. Okay. Um, so let's get here and all right, let's see here. Okay. Uh, let's see. Okay. Is it strength 48? No, or was it 47? Make sure. Um, all right. Okay. Okay. Just look it up. Let's see here. Joseph's wife in Genesis. Um, okay. Excuse me. Genesis 41. So I was close. Okay. So yeah, Genesis chapter 41. Some of y'all may not know, but Joseph was a righteous man. Okay, he had a good relationship with the father, very good relationship with the father. Okay, so 41. Um, Okay, let's start. Actually, let's start verse 37, make it more common sense here. I just want to go to verse 45 so that you guys get a clear view on what's going on here. Okay. So verse 37, we'll start from there. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh and the eyes of all his servants. And Pharaoh said to his servants, can we find such a one as this? A man in whom the spirit of Yahuwah is? Excuse me. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, forasmuch um, as Yahuwah has showed you all this, there's none so discreet and wise as you are. So let me stop here for a minute. Now, this is pretty cool because this reminds me, also I initiated marriage because believe it or not, you don't have to say anything. People will notice who you are and your behavior. And let's say a woman comes and be like, hey, I noticed that you taught this word, you know, when is your next session? Bingo. And she wants to come and support your service. See that? So Joseph was praised. That's another good one, how to initiate a set apart marriage. Is somebody come to you and start praising you because of what you just, it could be something you said. Um, it could be somebody watching you helping the poor. It can be somebody that they saw you, took a park in your car and you gave that person counsel, and that one was listening, even know it, and she quickly chased you like, "Hey, are you a man of Yah, anything like that?" You say, "Yeah." You get a connection like that because she been wanting to search for a man of Yah for years or for a few months. That makes sense, right? Okay. Because let's stop here real quick. Let's go right into Proverbs 27, right, real quick. So Proverbs 27, okay. I know I said we'll do the name, and I said something else. Oh, deal with the children too, right? The name and the children. So I want to forget that. So Proverbs 27:2, it says, "Let another woman or man praise you." See that? That's important, and not your own. Like, don't boast of your own goodness. But like, hey man, I'm a man of Yahuwah. Nobody's better than me. No, 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 no. That's not what Yahuwah wants out of you. Okay. When other folks praise you, that's way better and it pleases Yahuwah. Then it says, a stranger and not your own lips. So when people praise you, you might get a good benefit of a woman or women out of that. It might be a lady friend, another lady friend. They both interested in what you just did. They both want to be with you. So you never know in that perspective. Okay, so let's go back. Because here Joseph was praised, right? Was praised by Pharaoh. It's funny because Pharaoh was an enemy at one point, but he was cool. He was a cool governor in Egypt. So we go right back into verse 39, Genesis 41, right? All right. It says, Pharaoh says to Joseph, forasmuch as Yahuwah has showed you all this, there's not so discreet and wise as you are. Verse 40, you should be over my home. Look at that. Wow. He wanted to be an overseer, a leader of his house. Okay. And according to your word, shall all my people be ruled. That is pretty interesting. Okay. That is cool. Only in the throne will I be greater than you. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, see, I've set you over all land of Egypt. And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand and put it on Joseph's hand and set him up, arrayed him in vestures of fine linen, and put a gold chain around about his neck. Now, that is awesome. This kind of reminds me, for example, let's say my lady, let's say, she went to her, her daughter wanted her to teach her daughter and her daughter's two other friends. And Ruby get, well, that's her name. Let me see her name on YouTube. Sorry, wasn't trying to send that. But it's my stepdaughter's name. But she got impressed. Even now, her daughter wants to know Yahuwah now because she taught, like my lady taught, her granddaughter and her two friends. Okay, okay. Now her household wants to know Yahuwah. See this kind of matter with that situation, respectively, or contrary. See that? So you'd be amazed. Even in dinner, let's say me and my lady went to dinner at her brother's, and the brother's like, hey, I've cooked some pork chops, macaroni and cheese. I was like, hey, yeah, chicken, pork. Then all of a sudden, the same night, he gets fired to stop eating pork. So I told him why it's bad to eat pork. Now he allowed me to come to his house whenever I want or my lady want, just to spend some time over there, and gave me her the key. Interesting, right? Okay, hope y'all get that. So that's how Joseph was treated. This guy was praised, right? Verse 43. And he made him to ride in the second chariot, and which he had, and they cried before him, bowed the knee, and he made him ruler over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without you shall no man lift up his hand or his foot in all the land of Egypt. Metarum. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Sophna, Hanath, and he gave him to be his woman's Asenath, daughter of Potiphar, priest of On. And Joseph went over all the hand of Egypt. Now that is cool. So even he given him, um, I guess, one of his servant women for him to make a covenant with that woman. Now you may say, brother, I thought this would be a set apart covenant. Yeah, I'm quite sure it is because I can bet you $1 million that this Egyptian woman, um, concerning an Egyptian name, she probably followed Yahuwah right away. Okay, but you guys be amazed. Even y'all men, you'd be amazed. You could be serving Yahuwah, and it may be a sinner. Did you hear that? A sinner woman that wants to be with you and learn Yahuwah with you and change. Keep that in mind. Okay, that's also a way of initiating a covenant. You by them paying attention to your words, your behavior. You may never know they're watching you. Hello. Okay. See, that's how we make friends, true friends. When they know what you're doing, now they want to support you, even if you're not feeling well. Oh, let me go deep on this one. Even if you're not feeling well, they give you, help, remedies. You know what I'm saying? And let's say you're lonely, you had a wife. One of your male friends may give you one of his sisters to get a covenant with. Ain't that something? So y'all get it. All because you've been doing good. You've been righteous, and he was talking to his sister about you, and she's interested. She want to be with you and learn Yahuwah. Ain't that something? You see the point, felt about different ways of how to initiate a covenant. There are like a million ways. It could be how you acting. People may say how you act, how you talk. Okay, um, knowing somebody 100%. You know, you know, it could be how you your mental state is. Okay, how you carry yourself. Okay, all right. Um, names, names. Okay. Um, let's stay in Genesis. I'm sorry. Let's go to 35. Okay. So we'll do a little bit of that. So I don't know too much about it, but remember, I was saying earlier that names is very important. When you are married, when you're in a covenant, you gotta have the name of your man. Okay. All right. No different with the father. Some cases, you have the father's name in your name. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. For example, my Hebrew name is Nasiyahu Ban Yoa. They say it's Nayu Bat Yahuwah. Okay. Because me and her are in a covenant with the Father. Does this make sense? A covenant with the Father. Okay. Having his name and our name. Let's go right into verse 10. Okay, for example. Okay. This was about that Jacob was under ownership of the Father because he loved Yah. He kept his commandments. Okay. All right, it says, And Yah said to him, your name, Jacob, your name should no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, Yashrael, shall be your name. And he called his name Yashrael. Okay, that's beautiful because again, Joseph had a marriage, a covenant with the father. Now, when I say marriage with the father, I'm not talking about they're making love. No, I ain't talking about that. Please don't take it the wrong way. This was about a relationship. Okay, he had a different behavior, kept the commandments. Okay, he loved the father. If that makes sense. Okay, no different how a daughter loved her father. That's like a covenant that she has with her father. Makes sense? That's why daughters obey their fathers. Makes sense, right? Okay. So just like Jacob loved him so much that Yahuwah changed his name to a messenger. Okay. Let's go another example, please. Name changing. Okay. Let's go in Genesis. We got a lot of Genesis today. Excuse me. Genesis. We'll go with Abraham. Okay. He had his name changed. Abraham had a covenant with the father as well. He loved the father. He loved the commandments. Let's see here. Let me try to find that. I think it's in Genesis 16. Was it 15? Let me see here. Was it 14? Let me see. Abram, no. 15. No. So say Abram. 16. Abram 17. Okay. Yeah. So let's go to chapter 17. Okay. All right. So y'all want to keep that in mind. You want to change your name. Don't be ashamed. Okay, I know y'all like Facebook. Y'all women got Facebook. Change your name to the Facebook account. If you really love that man, change your name. You gotta change to the court system. You can tell us, hey, my name changed. I know some people get offended. Yes. I don't know why. They get offended when you change your name. I think that's really stupid. That's your business. Anyway, verse 5, let's go right here. It says in verse 5 in chapter 17, neither shall your name anymore be called Abram, but your name shall be Abraham or Abraham. Okay? Abraham. For a father of many nations have I made you. You guys notice the names have breath sounds. For example, you got Abraham, ha, which is H, ha, which has to do with breath. And then you had Yashrael, breath sounds, has to do with breath. That means life. That's beautiful. No different in the covenant. When a woman have her, when she have his name, that's part of Yahuwah's life in that covenant. Did y'all know that? You see why it's the point of having a name of your man? Now y'all know something, don't you? It has to do with life, fellas. Salvation. Okay, ownership. Okay, I know some of y'all women, y'all got pride and say, I don't need a man. I got a man, but I don't need that. That's, you know what? I pray the best for you that you will humble yourself and stop thinking like that. Because it's a damn shame. You should have no husband then. You don't think that way. Okay? Anyway, it's part of guardianship. Guardianship. That's why Yahuwah want the women to obey the man. Okay? Okay? Because men and women are different strengths. Makes sense. Women is not man and man is not women. Women and men are two different creatures. Keep that in mind. Women are receivers. Men are the giver. Do you understand? In some perspectives, a lot of people with giving I'm referring to. For example, the man is always first to give the word out. You notice that? Men are messengers. Women receives it. But women, hold on, women give peace to the family in cases. You notice how men have a bad day? What does a woman always do in most cases? She likes to rub his back. I'm preaching. She loves to rub his back. She likes to prepare food for him all the damn time. She likes to dress a certain way to please his hormones, make him horny and make love, right? She dressed a certain way. She put on a specific perfume. She calls him in the midst of his job to check on him. She be gone surprising him with something. She cook a specific meal for him, comfort meal. The woman gives children to the man. I'm preaching today. Do y'all get my point? The woman would give her time a lot to the man. She would give her speech a lot to the man. She would do prayer time in him to the man. Are y'all get? Whew. You see why I was point for y'all men to keep y'all women? Because we can't do everything by ourselves. I'm preaching today. We can't do everything by ourselves. Y'all will see what y'all want. And say that I never want to be the woman, you a dumbass. If you say I never want a woman, you got your damn mind. Sorry to say. You got your freaking mind. Names. Right. Let's stay that off right now. But let's go with the children, fellas. Okay, children are important in marriage. Right? When the company is set apart. So let's go to Psalms chapter. I think it's 147. Okay, children are a big role, guys. Especially when they get older. Do you guys want to take care of your children? Do y'all want to lead them in the right path? Do y'all want to make sure that they live very long? Come on, guys, right? Is that a yes answer for you guys? On the contrary, this is why we have cases where we have a lot of cases on sons and daughters doing a lot of negative crime because we do not contain our covenants. We do not take care of them. It's sad because they always ask for mom and dad. Where's mom? Where's daddy? And guess what? They've been these foster parents' houses, and some of them experience being raped. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, you see why it's important that I'm talking about this subject today. Okay? You keep your marriage, your children will be fine. I promise. Keep that covenant, take care of it, have you in that covenant. Your children, they will take care of you very well when you get older. You'll be just fine. Now, Psalms 147. If that's the right chapter. Okay. Is it? Let me see. Okay. Psalms 147, verse 12. No, verse 13. For he has strengthened the bars of your gates, your household. He has favored your children within you. You see that, right? That's very good to know because here's the thing. Remember I said earlier about the commandments. Commandments is life. So, hey, listen, as long as you guys have knowledge in your covenant, your children be very favored. Okay? Very favored. Okay? Common sense, fellas. Keep Yah in your covenant. Okay, let's go to another one. Let's go to another one. Hold on. Okay. Um, sorry, I took it around here. It is. But this is what Proverbs is. Okay, so let's go to Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Okay, so just remember, bringing this up is important. Okay, children are a role of being saved. Keep that in mind. You gotta bring up the children, right? You gotta bring them up. Okay, they are an important role. It says, train up a child in a way that he or she should go, right? And when he get older, they will not depart from it. That's important. What happens when parents get together, they're in a good covenant, they're going to teach the children what? They're going to teach them what's right. They're going to teach them what's wrong, so they'll choose the wrong. They'll teach them the word of Yah. Okay? And see, this is what makes neighborhoods can become better. This makes cities become better. Towns. Because the covenant is clean, the parents is good, okay? The children get older, they know what's between right and wrong, okay? They're applying it. But we all know, in the contrary, the reason why neighborhoods is bad because guess what? Mom's gone, dad's gone, divorces happen, all this crap goes on. See that? Okay. Then I wonder why the government has created an idea to give the children foster parents, which is a no-no. Ouch. And also daycare center, which is a no-no. Ouch. Y'all don't get offended over that. I get it. The daycare center. Yeah, did y'all know the daycare center is not good for the children? Yeah. Sorry to say. You know why? First of all, it's very expensive. You're going to spend between $1,000 to $2,500 a month. Did you know? Did y'all know that? Oh, let me add on to the record. The people in the daycare center, they don't teach your children shit. They don't teach them the word. They don't teach them the basic of scripture. They don't pray. Okay. Most of these daycare centers, they get them watching inappropriate bullshit on TV. And they barely change their diapers. Yeah, I just want to say that. They may say, "Oh, we're gonna take care of your children." You, oh, really? Do y'all see the point behind the matter? Okay, well, that sounds stupid today. You see why it's important that we have to have covenant, we got to have order in the covenant. People are relying on these daycare centers. They're not doing the best for your children. They're not. It's bad. Okay. Some of the children are being attacked by these women in the daycare centers. Did you know that? Don't get fooled, old women, old single mothers. For y'all, so much, so I don't need a man, but you got goddamn an average of 5 to 6 children. You need a man and you need a sister wife. That's too much work, and you can't work at a job. Y'all women work at a damn job, but y'all got 5 to 7 children. Why are you doing that? What point does that make? That's an imbalance. That's a false balance. That is not of Yahuwah. I'm sorry to say, that is a false balance. Okay? Train up a child, right? Right? Train up a child. That's the beauty of your covenant. When you make sure you take care of your covenant, your children they're gonna be taught to become better people, right? Okay. And let's go right into let me see. Yeah, I'm sure that's not for us. Anyway. Proverbs 29, verse 17. Okay. This is another example. When you have order in your covenant, you have order in your covenant. Correct your son or your daughter, and he or she should give you rest. Ain't this beautiful? So I mean, you'll be taken care of as parents. Did y'all know that? Okay, this comes from the covenant. This comes from how you treat your mom with love, respect. This comes from when the mom treat the daddy with love and respect. Children see that, and guess what? When they see that, they're going to trust you of you helping them to become better people. Does it make sense? You want to help them, they can become better people. Okay? He should give, or she should give the light into your soul. Okay, so that's saying they will not give you a hard time spiritually. They'll make your life such a living goodness. Okay, because your marriage were in order. You did everything in order, right? Your wives, they are fine with Yahuwah. And so the children become affected. They become being to you guys like kings and queens. Okay, we're almost finished. Um, let's see here. Y'all better get it straight, man. Get it straight. Get it straight, man. Hope y'all do. Okay, for some of y'all that may have a female friend now, and y'all may know her for like a few months. You know what I'm saying? Hope in God that you get to teach her the word of God. She ain't going to agree with that. So me, I hope just know somebody. Take your time. Don't rush into sex without a condom. Don't do it. That's not the way I initiate a covenant. You want to take your time. You want to take your time. Don't feel like rushing. I know she look beautiful and attractive. Ladies, I know y'all may look beautiful, attractive, but take your time. You never know what you may get involved in. Okay? You never know if that's a devil's trap. Okay? Stop. Take your time. Enjoy your life. Live righteous. Stop trying to rush into things that you want to regret. Okay? That's not how you initiate a covenant. Now, y'all might call it a relationship. Okay? But it's really called a covenant. Okay? Might be a part two. We haven't got on engagement today, but I'm going to probably do that next Shabbat. So we'll be a part two of marriage. Okay. Uh, let's go to the book of Job. Okay, or Job. let's go to chapter. Um, let's go chapter 42. Chapter 42, verse 12, 13. Okay, 15 through 17. Um, okay, so verse 12. So Yah favored the latter end of you more this beginning. We have 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 oxen, 1,000 she asses, okay, or female donkeys. He also said, he had also 7 sons, 3 daughters, okay, and he called the name of the first Emaiah, second Hashliah, the third Kari Habuk, and all the land where the women found so fair as the daughters of you, and their father gave them inheritance among their brethren. After this, he ruled 140 years and saw his sons, and his sons' sons, and 4 generations, and he passed away. Okay, it's another great example of children, fellas, being righteous. Okay, Yah has favored him. Okay, they were righteous children. They were wonderful. He was a good father. Okay, okay. Now his wife, in the beginning of the story, she was tough, but but at the same time, Job did his part. Okay, he did his part. He still trained those. I know he trained them. I know he did a great job. Make sure they would love Yahuwah. Make sure they kept the commandments. Okay. We'll do one more. One more. Okay. We'll be done for today. Excuse me. Okay. It's there. Okay. It's there. Almost there. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm taking a while here. Let's see if I can find it now. Okay. 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 So I found it. Oh, so it really is. Jasher. Jasher 11. Jasher chapter 11. Okay. Um, so this is one more example here. So we're going to go right into verse 12. We'll start from there, a few verses down. Okay. At the time, Nachor died, son of Serug, the 49th year of life of Abram, son of Terah. Okay. And the 50th year of the life of Abram, son of Terah, Abram came forth from the house of Noah, okay, or Nuah, and went his father's home. And Abram knew Yahuwah, and he went into the way of destruction. Yahuwah was with him. Okay. Um, okay. So, and that's being said, Noah, okay, was part of Abram being taught the word and those things in this chapter. Go further in the chapter here. So, again, so that's another example when you have order in your covenant. Stuff like this happen. Children get taught, they have better lives, just like their parents. Just like it could be certain in-laws. It can be um, cousins. Okay. So again, fellas, I hope that this word has given y'all inspiration. And I know some of y'all may have children. Take heed of this. You know, take heed of it now. You know, so don't wait another year. Don't wait so long. Some of y'all children may get older. You know, in late teens, early teens. You know what I'm saying? Pick up the book and read. Work on the marriage. You know what I'm saying? Have you in your relationship, in your covenant. If y'all want y'all children to live, especially older, have order in your company. Have y'all in your company. Okay. More to come next Shabbat. All right. Shalom to all of you.